言い方がきついかい？ただ本当のことを言っているだけさ。それを受け入れられない者こそ、もっと自分の問題を反省した方がいい。世間話はよそう。話すこともないのに必死に話題を探すなんて滑稽だからね。この世に純粋な自由なんてないのさ。風さえいつか止む時が来る。
Wah, patah-patahnya. Ini laptop udah di ujung tanduk.
世間話はよそう。話すこともないのに必死に話題を探すなんて滑稽だからね。
Buset, patah-patah banget. Nggak bisa buka Genshin ya. Gimana ya?
ただ本当のことを言っているだけさ。それを受け入れられない者こそ、もっと自分の問題を反省した方がいい。
Kok jadi kucing betina? Nah, kenapa ya? Kok berat banget? Wah, ini patah-patah banget ya. Bentar-bentar, ini ada yang salah nih. Pasal udah gue kecil ya dong. Kok masih berat ya? Ya udah, kita gak usah pakai ini dulu lah ya. Berat banget. Tapi gue mau pergi bentar ya. Gak lama kok. Gue tinggal bentar ya.
この世に純粋な自由なんてないのさ。風さえいつか止む時が来る。べー。
I am back. Tutup
言い
salam
方が
dari
きつい
Kak
か
Telo, Cok.
ただ本当のことを言っているだけ
Emang
さ。
ada?
それを受け入れられない者こそ、 もっと自分の問題を反省した方がいい。
Bentar-bentar ya. Ribet. Nah, ini harusnya lebih ringan ya. Nah, kan? Baru berapa hari jadi VTuber ya kan? Mukanya udah ke-spill aja.
この世に純粋な自由なんてないのさ。風さえいつか止む時が来る。
Masih ada waktu. Gua setting bentar ya.
べー。世間話はよそう。
Tarawih guys, oke Diki.
必死に話題を
Selamat
探すなん
tarawih.
て滑稽だからね。
Punten woi, punten juga. Ada salam dari Telo. Salam apa? Kalian nih jangan ngada-ngada lah. Oh, facecamnya susah banget. Nah, gini aja lah ya. Oke. Semangat katanya bro. Semangat ya. Aduh, resin gue penuh nih. Dua. Cepet banget ya, penuh resin ya. Resin udah gue gunain loh. Oke, kita tinggiin lagi ya. Ini dari YouTube-nya sih masih bermasalah ya. Mungkin kayaknya koneksi doang deh. Koneksinya hijau sih.
この世に
Kumis gue udah mulai
純
panjang
粋な
ya.
自由なんてないのさ。
Kumis rambutku udah mulai panjang.
天へと前。
Coba cek udah mulai belum? Dari jam sana sih belum ya? Di sini juga belum sih. Belum ya? Ganbate.
岩山発揮。
見切りました。
手をつなぎましょう。
Jadi VTuber Jadi VTuber bisa sih. Aduh, gede banget ya. Gue belum pasang lagu juga. Ini habis story-nya itu nih.
オイラだぞ。この音量でいいのか？ちゃんと聞こえるよな。オイラだぞ。この音量でいいのか？
Habis story-nya
ちゃんと聞こえるよな。
siapa namanya? Yang nenek-nenek itu loh. Farzan ya. Gue gedein. Nah habis ini lupa gue kecilin lagi. It's music, music. Oh iya, gue belum kopas itu ya. Waduh, mau buka DC lagi. Kode udah ada yang kopas kah? Kode yang dikasih wibu. Wibu. Sama resin gue juga full. Pakai lah. Udah mau mulai sih, sisa 1 menit ya. Kita standby dulu deh ya. Di sini aja deh, di sini gak ada musuh kan. Sekalian gue tukerin kode bentar ya. Oh, ada primo game ya, lumayan. Mantap wibu. Aku bangga padamu. Oke, udah mulai deh ya. Gue ganti dulu ya. Gue baca chatnya dari HP. Anjay, iklan. Aduh tuh, Genshinnya masih ngomong nih. Ini apa game? Movie apa nih?
Figure it out over a drink.
Dungeon Dragon.
Life, death, and
What?
the world around us all follow a set of laws.
Jai gameplaynya.
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better. Feast your eyes! Watch and learn!
Harus jadi buku.
Sight clear!
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's
Okay, see.
Kave bringing up the rear.
Kompetisi apa? Wah, Joy, asik ini 3.6 ini. Iula mana? Iula di gudang. Kayaknya asik 3.6 ya. Ada fighting gitu.
Nice.
Whoa! Wow,
Awesome!
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar
Baru
and
juga,
welcome
weh.
to the Genshin Impact version 3.6
Nggak banyak
special
duit tetap aja ada
program.
iklan.
Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time.
Nggak
I
tahu
hope
lagi.
you all enjoyed that. Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today, and we
Dari
even
zaman
have
batu
more
akhirnya
hosts
Baizu
than
keluar.
usual. So why don't we go around and take a moment to introduce ourselves?
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler. Hello, everyone. My
Subtitle,
name is
subtitle.
Anjali Kunapaneni, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business
Report.
of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah,
Sorry, nggak ada
I'm pretty
subtitle
good,
kah?
thanks, doctor. But I do have this
Teks
problem
English
where
gitu?
I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello.
Aw, me
Kita bego
Anyway,
bersama
I
ya.
am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True, yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right.
Yang-
And we'll be
yang
seeing
gue
everyone
nantiin sih
again
sebenarnya
to
itu ya.
experience some new stories together in the upcoming
Mak
version.
baru ya.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Me too.
Barunya
You
kayak
know,
apa
I
ya?
think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's
Yes.
waiting to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in. So, let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime,
Redeem
everyone
code.
will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Translate Ubzo. Nah, katanya ada redeem code ya. Sembilan A RE 6 V VLJT 34H. Langsung spill fase 1 fase 2. Hah? Belum ya, ini belum masuk sampai sana coy. Kayak bentar lagi masuk deh. Susah
When
banget
on the
bacanya.
road, one should
Wih,
take
ini
ample
showcase nih.
time to pause
Showcase Baizu.
and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you? The doctor will see you now.
Taking a turn for the better.
Gitu doang.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh wow, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Karakter
Personally,
pertama yang pakai
I love his
kacamata
voice.
katanya.
Think it's amazing. Also, you can't go
Nah,
wrong with
Daniel.
purple pants.
Not biased at
You
all.
really can't.
Lambe.
You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baiju. Baiju is a
Baiju
doctor
Amambe.
at Boo Boo
Iya
Pharmacy
kah?
and is skilled at healing his patients.
Tapi ini
His
by the way,
abilities have
kok
helped
pakai
Boo Boo
Dori ya?
Pharmacy make a reputation for itself
Di bawah
in
ini kok
Liyue
pakai Dori ya?
Harbor. But most importantly,
Oh,
Baiju
Baizu
is
sama
a
Dori,
gentle and
bukan sama
refined
Yaoyo atau
physician,
siapa
and his
ya?
heart is dedicated to helping
Agak-agak
the
nyambung
world.
sih.
He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking
Langsung
medical
di-spill gak
attention,
tuh, iya kah?
regardless of their
Gue
wealth or
merhatiin
status.
itu sih, gak merhatiin itu ya.
Oh, I see. So he's
Liatin
that
kode.
kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like that.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baizhu, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baizhu as well?
Maksudnya
Well,
Mel
Baizhu's
yang
case is a
cowok.
little complicated,
Karakter
and I don't
cowok
want to
yang
give away
pakai
any
kacamata yang
spoilers,
pertama.
so travelers will have to
Baizhu.
check him out in-game
Kalau cewek-
to learn more about his story. So,
Cewek siapa aja?
that's all you're here
Suka
to do.
Okay, well,
Suka
no matter
doang
what
ya?
happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baizhu also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hutao. So there are some days where Baizhu really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hutao would do.
As
Gue
fate
nih
would
kayak
have
dengerin
it,
dongeng ya, waktu itu
Baiju's
tuh.
master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their
Oh, dia
differences were
sama
passed down to their
Hutao.
apprentices, which has led to Baizhu and Hutao's different views. In version 3.6,
Mempelajari
travelers will be
tentang
able to
kematian ya,
play
hidup
through
dan kematian.
Baiju's story quest
Cuma
to
dari
hear some
segi
of
yang berbeda
Baiju's
ya.
inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting.
Oh, Baizhu
I
ada
can't
story
wait to check it
questnya.
out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baizhu will
Pasifnya.
often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you
Nemuin
spend time with
obat-obatan ya.
Baizhu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So, since
Yeah.
Baizhu is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing,
Oh,
right?
kalau
Yep, that's right.
nemuin
Baiju's
bahan
treatment
bisa
in battle
nge-heal
is
ya.
usually performed in 2 steps.
Buset.
Step 1 is to
Anjay.
control a wandering sprite that cruises through the
Wuh. Kok ngelek?
enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies.
Anjay.
Baizhu believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Jadi shieldnya
Sweet.
tuh gak
Looks like
hanya
we'll be able to try out
memprotektik
some
ya.
new team compositions with
Bisa
him in
memberikan
mind.
dendro damage
For
juga kalau
sure.
meledak.
Well, all right, I think that's all we have
ya
for
kayak tadi ya.
Baizhu. So let's move on to
Ya
our
kan,
next
sambil
playable character. I bet
kembali.
many travelers
Ini
already know
NightBotnya
him well.
rusuh banget ya.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
Iura 3.8 ya. Iura di penghujung banget katanya. Ada something special katanya.
Come at me!
Jadi ya di ujung banget.
Breaking new ground!
Oh dia katalis atau apa anjay? Pegang buku tapi serangannya weapon.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro
Dia
cores
serangannya
explode
buku
on
tapi pakai
command?
weapon.
That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has
Dawe
some
punya
cool
dendam sama
accessories. I
Iura.
am jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations.
Gak
Super
mungkin Iura
cool.
sengaja diletakin di
Oh,
akhir
okay,
ya.
so since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazarsaray, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like
Tapi
you might
orang
imagine.
Sunda
It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Nanti coba tanya deh. Ke Dawe.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting. Why is that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's
Sabar,
personality.
nabung.
He's a very perceptive person, so he
Ame.
has this
Sienam.
sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can
Sabar,
understand the
hanya
emotions and thoughts of different
kayak
people,
SOBP.
which may actually be one of his sources of
Bukannya
artistic
udah ada weapon
inspiration.
pengaduk
For example,
candle itu
when
yang
someone is trying to
punya
sell
DH.
something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazarzaray as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with Alhaitham.
But aren't like Alhaitham and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that Alhaitham
Ini mereka
lacks feelings for
ceritain
others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just
story-nya
said,
dari
Kaveh
Kaveh.
can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle.
Ability
As
macam
a
apa
unique
ini?
and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him.
Ability
His
macam apa,
toolbox
Cok?
named Marak not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many
Maksudnya
interesting uses. For
dari
example,
crafting
Marak's mapping ability
teapot,
allows him to scan the battlefield,
What
causing
the hell?
all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to
Berat
that,
aja.
when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage and
Ultimate-nya-
increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Ultimate-nya jadi pakai
Okay.
sword ya.
You don't need to worry about triggering
Jadi
all
beda
those
server
dendro
deh.
cores at the same time.
Bukan
Kaveh
sword
won't be
itu.
hurt by them. In fact,
Bukan
one of
sword, like
Kaveh's
great sword
talents
ya. Exact
actually
sword.
causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's
Dia
always
kalau
good to have
terkena
a
dari
reliable
dendro
partner
core,
like that.
dapat
Changshang
nge-heal ya.
always gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly.
Kalau
But
dendro core
Marak
atau
is pretty
bibit-bibit
remarkable.
kecil-kecil
It can
itu.
even wield a sword for Kaveh.
What
That's
the?
a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right?
Oh, maksudnya
Okay,
itu kalau
so
dia
that
ultimate,
should be just about everything we have
pukulannya
for
jadi
Kaveh.
dendro.
How should I say this?
Dan kalau memicu
I think
reaksi
his
bloom,
character has more
yang
depth than
memicu
we
bibit-bibit
expected.
itu, dia akan
Well, he
nge-heal.
is a distinguished
Di saat
architect
jadi
from
heal.
the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't
Bawa ada
underestimate
penjelasannya
him.
deh.
Yeah, Kaveh will be appearing
Gak
in the main
kebaca,
event
gue
for
letakin
version
HP soalnya.
3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Oh, okay, I got
Lagi
this one.
dan lagi,
Our
si
main event
physical
for version
DPS tidak
3.6
dapat
is the
jatah
Academia
return.
Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations,
Event ya?
the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The Extravaganza consists
Apa ini?
of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the
Oh,
Inter-Darshan
event.
Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As
Interesting.
for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the
Kecuali
Darshans
ada
will be
fase 3
selecting a
mungkin
single
bisa.
member to
3.8 kan
represent
dia?
their school in a large competition.
Iya lah. Kompetisi.
So maybe we can talk about some
Yang
gameplay
di
that travelers
trailer
can expect to see.
pertama tadi.
It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game
Wawan di
modes this
ujung.
time. That's a lot.
Iya, Wawan ya.
Yeah,
Satu yang belum
each of
muncul
the 6
tadi Wawan
Darshans
ya.
will be compiling their research to provide
Benar.
fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Rutawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers
Astrology?
adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the
Anjay,
pattern is a cute
konstelasi,
little
coy.
fungus.
Menyesuaikan dengan
That does look like
konstelasi.
fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets
Astaga,
certain
gua males
requirements
banget
within a
ini.
limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one.
Oh, tipe dikasih
It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Next is
Oh, ini kayak
Bahumana.
event yang
They're
sebelumnya
taking
ya.
their booth pretty
Kita
seriously.
ciptakan sendiri,
They will be
kita
holding
main
an
sendiri.
archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have
pakai
to
Bennet.
go running around as much? I'm
Ini
lazy.
mah sama kayak yang sebelumnya ya, cuma
Yes,
di
there's
versi
something for everyone in
sebelumnya
these
kan
game
kasih
modes. With
sebiji-sebiji
this
kan,
one,
panahnya
you can
arah
just
kemana
relax
gitu.
and stay put while you listen to a story. But
Nah, sekarang
as you're
langsung
listening, you also
pakai
get to ask the storyteller
radar ya.
some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Ribet banget.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll
Billy
kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Gak perlu buff lah ya.
Cool. And
Easy kok.
last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and
Anjay.
command their movement according to a
Contoh pet.
specific rhythm.
Mengendalikan pet
And
ya.
that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know,
Nyontek game.
Spontamod, because that's what I'm all
Apa
about.
lagi nih?
Combat and battle and victory and never
Game jadul
losing.
PS1 loh, contek ya.
Never
Confident,
dying.
are we?
Astaga.
Wow. I like the star one. I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't
Championship.
want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so
Hangout
be sure
event.
not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla.
Awesome.
Here we
Excited
go
to check it
again.
out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute
fulmination.
activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh?
Tumid ya, biasanya cuma MC doang
Yeah,
ya.
that's quite the name.
Udah mulai capek kah?
As its
Sekarang
name
udah ada
implies,
item,
it's
udah ada
very
apa
effective
ya.
against Waynute.
Biasanya MC
Our
doang
task
dia.
will be to clear
Solo
out
MC.
any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh, yeah. We also have one other
Wah,
event for
ribet sih.
travelers to continue improving their
Coba-coba
combat
aja lah.
abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete
Yura.
3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that
Ini
no
banyak
2
yang
rounds will play the
diminta-minta
same.
ya. Event
guess
battle,
not.
event
Yeah.
battle ya.
If the buff you receive happens to
Dikasih tuh
synergize
battle.
with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more
Kalau
event
maksud
taking
gua,
place
buku
in
udah
an
pada
all-new
mentok.
area.
Ini
So
event paling gak
first,
guna ini.
I think we should reveal the new area.
No, but
Event ini,
before we
event
do
Leon.
that, let's take a
Leon.
quick break and give another
Paling gak butuh
redemption
banget.
code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the
Mending
break,
kasih
so be
event
sure
yang
not to
ada
miss that.
Primo Gamesnya ya kan, daripada event double itu. Oke, redeem code lagi ya. New artifact. Oh, dia sambil nampilin itu coy. Out double ya dia ya. Apa? Langsung nampilin gitu ya. Artifact baru gitu. Jadi nggak perlu dijelasin lagi ya. KBRE 7D4K 4K ya. MM. Aduh, lupa gue kopas. Aduh, ngechat lagi. Ketik lagi gue.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the
Oh,
game.
ini area
That's right,
katanya.
and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert
di
of
dalam
Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago. and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Di kedalaman.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search.
Anjay, bisa terbang
There will be a
gitu.
pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some
Anjay, jadi
locations that
burung
would be
kita.
impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
Bisa
After
jatuhin
helping
bom juga
Sorush
ya.
recover its power,
Kalau
there
itu
will be a small
patch,
event for travelers to help it continue its training.
bisa kita
It will
dapetin
guide
ya.
Sorush to drive away
Cuman
enemies,
untuk
conduct speed training, and
coba
complete
fitur
puzzles,
kayak
so
ini
be
kayaknya
sure to check it
selama
out.
di itu doang ya.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy
Oh,
during
new
their
boss.
journey in version 3.6.
Ini
The
ya bos
Iniquitous
abis
Bats.
herap yang
Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and
multiple
creating shields for corresponding
pyro,
elements to reduce
elektro sama
damage.
cryo.
It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting enemies that travelers will
Nah,
encounter.
ini
The
assassin
Animo and
Hilichur ya.
Hydro Hilichurl rogues. These
Hilichur assassin
Hilichurls
coy.
are wandering across Tibet
Nah, ini
and
Hilichur
do not belong to any
apa,
particular
malaikat maut
Hilichurl
ya.
tribe.
Gila,
Sometimes they
Hilichurnya
assist
udah
other Hilichurls or tribes
masih
in
kembang
need
ya
of help.
anjay, ngeri banget
And
tuh.
they also have a
Kayak
unique
ninja ya.
combat style.
Hilichur.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the
Grim
traveler
Reaper
from
ya?
bringing new hope to the region.
Grim Hilichur
Some
ya.
clues related to Conria are also
Ini
waiting to be
assassin
uncovered
Hilichur
here,
ya.
so it's definitely worth
Gila.
exploring. And
Keren
last
banget.
but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand.
Buset.
Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness.
Ini Wiku ya.
Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle.
Dragon
so
katanya.
must be
Naga macam apa ini?
The
Cok
battle will
letoy
be split
banget.
into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of
Anjir,
is that
jijik
in
gua
the
liat
second
bentuknya.
phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Wait, what?
Apa itu?
Yes, and in the
Ih,
third phase, the
bentuknya
Dendro
astaga.
Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
Astaga
At this
bentuknya.
point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through
Gak
and
tahan
what
aku liat
exactly
bentuknya.
caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps
Dendro
we'll get
Dragon
some more
macam
answers
apa?
after we've faced it in
Astaga.
battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and
Punya
determining
koneksi
what's causing
sama
its current condition is an important
Dewa
task
Sumeru
and will
katanya.
be helpful to the entire nation of
Jangan-jangan ini
Sumeru.
petnya itu.
So, if you'd like to learn more
Petnya
about the Dendro
Kusanali.
Dragon, then be sure to
Petnya
check out
Nahida.
Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
Oh, for sure.
Nahida
I
story
think
quest
there'll be
juga
a
ya.
lot of interesting
Ada
things
dua
for
berarti
travelers
ya.
to learn in this one, so be sure to look
Satu
forward to
Beisu,
it.
satu Kusanali.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up,
Makin
we
repot
have
aja
an
nih,
announcement
habis.
regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second
Habisnya
album for the
jadi itu
Sumeru
ya.
region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will
Apa
also be releasing soon.
album lagu ya.
Nice. I love the
Jadi
Sumeru region music.
invoker ya.
Yeah,
Tahu
I
gak
do.
invoker dari
This
Dota?
album is comprised of 3
Invokernya
discs,
3 elemen juga.
compiling all the original music that
kombin-kombin.
the Hoyo Mix team
Habis
created
jadi invoker
for the
aja.
Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Weekly
Okay,
Boss
this is
Genshin.
super cool. I'm
Weekly
so
Boss
excited.
ya.
Be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer
Misalnya
of the
kayak di
new
dungeon
OST
gitu.
and give our final
Dia
redemption
kayak di
code of the day.
domain. Nah ini lagunya ya, OS ya. The Unfathomable Sandon. Oke, ini redeem code yang terakhir ya. Dan sebagai penutupan ya. S9 X6 V, kenapa seling banget ya? JB 2M9. Nah. Ya soalnya bareng storynya Nahida. Pantesan tadi dibilang berhubungan dengan Dewa Archon. Oi Mihoya kenapa gak mau keluarin pas 3 banner ya? Anjay pas 3. Nanti mungkin 4.0 ya.
Alright, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm
Cepet
looking
banget ya,
forward to
25
spending
20
more
menit
time with
doang.
Nahida in her new
30
story
menit
quest
lah.
chapter. And confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Dendro
crazy.
Dragon
I'm
macam
super
apa itu?
happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
So
Definitely.
It was.
I think it's
Dovigi nggak
really
banyak ngomong
cool
padahal.
that people will get to discover more about Baiju and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
got
Bubu
layers.
Pharmacy.
True. True that.
Katanya Baisu
I'm
lebih dari
looking forward to the
sekedar
new area,
Bubu Fem.
new playables, and of course,
Medicine.
Academia
Apa?
Extravaganza
Medicine tuh
looked
pengobatan.
super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Obat-obatan
yeah,
dari
this is the
lebih dari
end
sekedar
of the special program. It's been so great hanging with you guys.
Yeah,
Laki-laki obat-obatan
definitely.
itu.
Thank you for having me again.
Of course, this is the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Gak mau tragedi ulang lagi. Tragedi apaan? Udah selesai ya? This is end now. Habis ya? Setengah jam doang coy. Makin lama makin cepet. Singkat, padat, dan jelas ya. Oke. Singkat, padat, dan jelas. Oke, kita masukin redeem code-nya. Ayo yang belum redeem code. Ada yang bisa share ke DC? Oh, gue aja deh share ke DC. Agunting ni gugu. Oh ini. Bentar-bentar iya. Ditinggal anjing ditinggal berak udahan nih. Ya. Memang cepat ya, makin lama makin cepat ya. Oke, kode pertama berhasil. Oke, kode 2 berhasil. Oke, kode 3 berhasil ya. Gue coba post dulu kali ya. Gue coba post deh. Bentar ya, gue coba pasang post ya. Tadi Zep tinggal berak ya. Makanya Zep jangan berak Zep. Kok Mihoyo mirip Xiaomi. Takut dibully mungkin kebanyakan ngoceh. Kadar dewasanya kapan ya ini? Jam 11 biasanya jam 11 ya. Bodo amat lah. Oke. Makanya jangan bawa ke resep. Mudahan kan Miyoyo kan. Ya nggak mau lama-lama lagi deh. Kualitasnya kayak menurun. Gak salah sih. Makin tahun makin menurun aja. Orang-orang udah makin bosan. Sama game ini makin lama makin bosan. Gak salah juga. Jadi orang ya ngincer primo games, ya kan? Ngincer di gacha, ngincer waifu. Maksudnya bukan gacha ya, ngincer waifu. Jadi daya tarik game jadi berkurang gitu. Walaupun primo game yang dikasih kan udah lumayan sih ya. Hitungannya sih lumayan ya. Nah kembali ke hoki masing-masing lagi sih sebenarnya. Terus gak bolehin berak. Maksudnya berak tuh setelah ini selesai baru berak gitu kan. Ih ada ibab. Ini jinak banget masa perhatinya. Tapi untung besoknya reset Primo Shop. Oh iya besok itu ya. Gue udah beli belum ya? Udah sih kayaknya. Blessing gue tinggal 25 hari ya. Harus diisi lagi nih. Tanda-tanda kalau dana habis buat anime. Mungkin anime tuh gak murah ya, apalagi anime sama ufotable anjay. Paling tahu dia mana apa? Kok ngestok? Paling tahu dia mana studio yang paling digemar ya, yang gambarnya paling gila ya. Langsung incer yang paling kelas atas dia. Ya habis lah duit, ya kan? Belum lagi dana pengembangan game. Beuh. Auto miskin ya. Hari ini mau ngapain kita? Gue gak ada ide lagi. Gue ditelepon sama sensei baru bangun ya. Baru bangun nyawa gue belum ngumpul. Gue rencananya mau gue tolak kan. Gue kira siapa gitu. Gue kalau orang yang gak kenal telepon biasanya gak gue angkat ya. Tapi gue coba angkat ya. Gue kira temen gue yang di Jakarta ya. Soalnya namanya sama gitu. Namanya itu kayak Akeong. Terus ada strip-stripnya gitu. Gue kira temen gue di Jakarta ngapain. Maksudnya sensei nelpon. Pingin apa ngajak nobar ya. Baru ini event apa? Kita itu dulu kali ya. Artefak dulu deh. Asli tidur gue. Aduh. Gue kan paksa tidur awal gak bisa. Kemarin gue paksa tidur jam 12, jam 1, jam 2, jam 3. Gue paksa tidur jam 12, jam 1 itu gak bisa ya. Paksa-paksa dari jam 1 jam 5 sampai jam 5 belum tidur-tidur coy. Ya Allah. Lupa apa gimana? Ya pertama lupa. Dan yang kedua gue gak sadar udah hari Jumat ya. Anjay kayak cepet banget tiba-tiba udah hari Jumat aja gitu. Gak sadar gue. Perasaan tuh kemarin tuh waktu ngecek tuh masih hari Selasa gitu. Pasti telepon udah hari Jumat ya. Bukan main. Kayak cepet banget hari gue. Nyawa belum ngumpul aja ngomong. Harus jawab apa gua? Otak gua berusaha mikir ya. Ini boleh nih kalau ada CDM. Ya udahlah ya. Oke. Oh ya, soal ganti device ya, sepertinya harus dilupakan saja ya. Bagus sih. Indonesia ketika set attack. Cuma sayang defense. Perihal ganti defense sepertinya harus dilupakan saja ya. Ya gak sih? Soalnya gimana ya? Kemarin udah coba tanya malah kena ceramah no jutsu. Ya sudah lah, aku mah. Oke. Oh ya, benernya siapa aja ya? Gue belum melihat lagi benernya siapa aja. Udah dapat Geo tapi ampas ya. Pas dapat elektro, dapat apa gitu malah bagus. Ayo hapus lah. Supaya Zhongli gue sudah dapat setnya gitu kan. Walaupun gue carinya buat Ewo lah gitu kan. Ini buat showcase nih ya. Sensei minta showcase ya kan. Gue rencana mau coba showcase dulu lah ya. Pakai full papal ya. Tapi sayangnya palanya gak dapet. Baru bangun belum ngapa-ngapain, gue belum makan belum apa. Aduh. Dan sepertinya gue farming cukup bau ya hari ini ya. Seperti tidak didukung. Bentar gue mau tukar kode dulu, oke. Iya siapa aja nanti. Nah, katanya ada Ganyu sama ini apa? Ganyu sama siapa? Paizu. Terus apa lagi? Astaga, bingung gue. Padahal gue pengen bikin konten itu loh. Gak pengen juga sih. Apa? Bikin konten skill dari Baizu ya. Cuman konten gue yang kemarin tuh yang kayak gitu, bahas skillnya Daiha malah kena ya. Azumara ke Miyahoyo achipale. Achipi chipi chipi chipi. Asu 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 asu. Okay, the last one ya. Okay. Minggu depan, minggu ini, minggu depan, minggu lagi. Sekitaran 1 minggu lebih lagi udah ganti patch. Konten lagi gua, konten itu. Semoga gimana banyak ya. Banyak bagus. Tapi ada negatifnya juga. Oh, jerawat nih. Dikit bagus, dikit juga enggak. Gimana ini? Tanggal 12 bukan sih? Bentar gue cek. Iya, tanggal 12. 2 mingguan lagi. Ya, sekitaran 12 hari lagi. 13. Kita coba upgrade ya. Artefak ini gue akhirnya sedikit kepake ya setelah gue kumpul-kumpul. Duh, banyaknya new nih. Oh ya, ini lupa gue up ya. Mana lupa sih, gak ada bahan kemarin. Defense, coba HP kayak gini bah. Hutao gue udah GG parah itu. Tadi dapat bunga pale, bunga. Ini ya. Coba deh. Sudah kuduga. Apalagi ini lagi bau sih, jadi gak usah upgrade artefak lah ya. Kita coba event deh. Eventnya semana sini. Halo, Sarah dan Nazafarin. Halo semua, maaf kamu. Buset, dari Sumeru ke sini. Jadi begini masalahnya, tak kusangka pedagang lalu menulis jika kamu benar sekali, tapi kami, tadinya kupikir serius. Aha, benar. Oke, kalau kita lakukan hehe. Baca 2 kata 3 kata awalnya doang ya. Tapi nyambung gitu loh, jadi aneh. Oh ini event yang kemarin ini. Udah rerun lagi dia. Gila, 300 primo ya. Sekarang primo gamesku berapa? 3000. Di mana eventnya? Langsung di sini kah? Masak. Oke. Hup, hup. Hup. Gila. Pemanasan ya. Jumlah harus 3 kali ya. Dan itunya nggak gacha ya, itu sama semua ya. Ininya nggak gacha gitu loh. Oh enggak, gacha deh. Gacha sedikit lah ya. Udah itu doang, satu doang. Ini buat di itu doang, siapa tipot friendship. Oh ya, by the way belum ada masuk ke tipot sama sekali. Coba kita kasih makanan. Oh, nyawa gue belum ngumpul. Tapi thank you Sen sudah bangunin ya. Gue lagi mimpi apa gak ingat kok. Tidur mati. Mimpi. Udah level 9 semua nih. Gak lama lagi penuh semua ini. Oh ini gue belum beli juga ya. Waduh kacau nih. Ini gue beli 4 deh. Supaya kembali genap ini 14 mungkin ya. Nah. Oke. Ada resin lagi, nggak tahu buat apaan. Aloy, bisa kita kasih makan nggak? Aku baca otodidak. Gue ngikutin anak-anak aja, makanya gue telepon. Tapi gue liat yang nanya cuma 1 doang ya. 1 atau 2 doang. Gimana cara kasih makan? Nggak tahu lah ya. Oke. Kita pulang. Setahu gue tuh dikasih makan ke sini. Gue gak baca juga sih. Tapi ya kayaknya untuk streaming kali ini kita singkat aja kali ya. Gue gak tahu mau ngapain juga ya. 1 jam doang ya, sama kayak live-nya Genshin Impact ya. Setengah jam doang, setengah jamnya gue daily resin harian, nggak tahu mau ngapain. Gue juga belum makan ya. Jadi sorry banget ya, dan thank you buat Sensei ya yang udah telepon. Jadi kita istirahat aja kali ya. Oke. Ya kita istirahat aja kali ya. Takutnya Sensei capek ya kan. Habis nobar mungkin di channel sebelah, nobar lagi di sini mungkin capek ya kan. Habis kerja untuk RitoRyuu juga, habis kerja mungkin capek juga. Jadi kita istirahat aja, oke? Oke, sip. Setuju ya? Setuju, oke, sip. Oke, sip, gak apa-apa ya. So, thank you. Sampai jumpa lagi di streaming selanjutnya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sorry ya, agak singkat ya. Hup.